Hey guys, it's me, and today we are here with a new installment of my Eurovision reaction series, and yes, Full Beat Me has returned. Video of me doing this makeup will be going up on my other channel on Saturday. And also, if you hear my laptop running during this video, I am sorry. I don't know why, but my laptop is just going through it today, so just deal with it. But we're nearing the end of this little reaction series. We have this installment that we're doing today, and then the final installment, which is going to be going up on Friday. And yeah, it's coming to an end. I'm nearly done checking out all of the entries for this year. But before I get into listing off the entries that we're going to be checking out today, I do want to give a couple of disclaimers. First of all, I am an American and based here in the US, so I'm probably going to butcher people's names and pronunciations and whatnot of things. So if I mispronounce people's names and songs and whatnot, I am very, very sorry. I'm just a basic white boy from the southern US. And the second thing is that when it comes to these reaction videos, I do have to do jump cut editing to skirt past copyright laws and everything to make sure that these videos don't get blocked in all countries, especially for this one today, because we're going to be reacting to a song that I'm pretty sure if I even include just a little bit of it, this video will get blocked everywhere. So I might have to cut that video out entirely from this video, so who knows, we'll just have to wait and see. I'll talk about that one in just a bit. Entries that we are going to be reacting to today, we are going to be checking out Belgium's entry, which is The Wrong Place by Hooverphonic. I remember their entry last year. It was nice, but it wasn't that interesting to me. It was a nice song, but it didn't do anything for me. And then we're going to be checking out Romania's entry, which is Amnesia by Roxanne. Then we're going to be checking out Estonia's entry, which is The Lucky One by Uku Suvista. Again, sorry if I'm mispronouncing things. Then we're going to be checking out Russia's entry, which is Russian Woman by Maninza? These Slavic languages are very tricky when it comes to pronouncing people's names and just names of songs in general. I know last year it was looking like Russia might be a front runner to win because Uno by Little Big and also Little Big, but at the same time I do think that the reason why that song blew up as much as it did is because of the fact that Little Big are a living shitpost. So I think that's part of the reason why it blew up, because people knew that it would be crazy and ridiculous, because a lot of their songs that they do these days tend to go viral because they're just, like I said, they're a living shitpost. The fifth entry that we are going to be checking out, and this is the one that I think I might not be able to include whatsoever into this video, and that is Spain's entry, which is God, I'm gonna butcher this, Voy a Quedarme by Las Canto. I remember really liking his song last year, so I'm really curious as to how this one is going to go. And again, with this one, there aren't that many views on it. It's got more than 500,000 views, but still, compared to other entries that already have millions of views and they've been up for less time than this one, it's just a bit odd. I don't know. I don't know if people aren't just that excited for these particular entries, or if something else is going on. I don't know. Anyways, that is it for this intro. I'm really curious as to how this episode is going to go. When it comes to the entries that we're checking out today, I'm not really that excited about any particular entry. It's not like the last couple of installments that we did where I was super excited to check out most of the songs. This time around, it's just let's see how things go. So yeah, because these are all countries that I tend to not really root for, because these are countries that I feel are very middle of the road for me. Sometimes I like their songs, but sometimes I don't really. So that's how I feel about these particular countries. So I don't know if I'm going to like them or if I'm not gonna like them. So I'm not really too excited going into it firsthand, but I'm still excited because Eurovision. So yeah, but anyways, enough of me babbling on. Let's go ahead and dive on into this reaction video. But before we do so, if you guys are new here to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and also while you're down there, definitely give this video a thumbs up because it'll help me out a lot. All my links are down in the description box below, and yeah, let's do this. So we're actually gonna go ahead and start out with Spain's entry. That way we're not going into this and everything and start listening to songs, and then we get to a point where it's just oh, no audio is here, and you're just gonna get like random like oohs and ahs and commentary without any music happening from me. But anyways, this is again, probably gonna mispronounce this, but Voi Kidarma by Blas Canto. And going for another ballady type track, it seems. He's got a really nice voice. But this is really simple for like a ballad. It's a very like typical ballad type song. I like that bit. That was a cool little bit right there. It's not a bad song, but I mean, it's just really similar to like the vibe and tone of the song last year. And again, throwing in like a high note, because that was the shocking part of the song last year. Yeah, you got a nice register, dude, but you shocked us with that last year. Like, I know I was a little bit harsh there and everything, but it's just like, I talked about this in, I think it was the last installment of this series. When it comes to countries that are in the big five, like Spain, I feel as if like they do tend to like half-ass things and everything, and they try not to like experiment too much. And I just feel like this song is just way too simple and way too similar to a song last year. And like they threw in like another like high note into it, which I mean, like, yeah, he's got a great register and whatnot, and he's really good at like getting into that higher register. But I mean, if you want to like catch my attention, try something different and everything. Try to go for something with a different vibe from the song that you sent in the previous year with the same singer. But according to this comment that I see in the comment section, the song is dedicated to his grandmother who passed away from COVID last year, right at the end of the year. And so it's a emotional song for him. And I could definitely tell that this is like a very special song for him, and that it's like dedicated to like a loved one. I could definitely get that from the video and everything, and I picked up on that. I don't want to have to compare this to like other music, because I hate shitting on other artists' music and everything, because it's just like, especially with something like this, because like he put himself into this and everything. Like, this is a very special song for him and whatnot. But, and I hate to compare it to like other songs that are like similar to this, but I mean, Constance by Spirit Box packed way much of a harder, soul-wrenching punch into your gut than this did. So, and that song is like of a similar tone and everything, because I mean, like, the song is like dedicated to like those who have lost their grandparents, specifically those who lost their grandparents to like Alzheimer's. And that song packed a heavier punch, not in just terms of like the production, the fact that it's like a progressive metal band making that song, but also just in terms of like the substance of it and just like the overall tone of it and everything. Like, it just packs like just so much emotion into it. And I mean, like, yeah, he puts emotion into this as well. It's just that it just doesn't do it the same way. Like, this sounds a little too commercial to like fully let all of that emotion through. I know I'm being like really intense with this and everything. It's just that I was expecting more. So next up, we are going to move on to Belgium's entry, which is The Wrong Place by Hooverphonic. This is another entry that I honestly don't think I'm going to be all that into. Their song last year, it was nice, but again, I really wasn't all that into it. But we're going to give this a go. Maybe this one will be a bit more interesting. Who knows? But we'll have to wait and see. I like the fact that they didn't go for something super stripped down like they did last year. So this is a different singer? This is a completely different vibe from last year, and I really like that. And I really like those backing vocals there. I really like the aesthetic of this video. Ooh. I love how dark that video was. I really enjoyed that. Like, it really separates them from like the other videos and whatnot for this year. The song itself I enjoyed. I mean, it's not something that I'll probably reach out to and listen to a bit and whatnot, but it's a great song though. I'm not mad at it by any means necessary. It's really good. I enjoyed it a lot more than I was expecting to, because I remember their song last year was just very stripped down and just not that interesting. I mean, I give kudos to them for having like a live stream section and everything for it, but I mean, it just wasn't that interesting of a song though. But this song here, I really enjoyed it. That was really cool. I'll probably listen to it a few more times, but it's definitely not like high up on my list. It kind of gives me like an indie rock version of, say, like Flurry. I think it's like Sergina. Yeah, I think it's Sergina or Cercina. I'm not entirely sure how they pronounce their name, but it kind of gives me like that similar tone, that similar vibe and whatnot in terms of like the production and everything. It's a really interesting song, and also like a little bit of like Florence and the Machine type vibes as well. Okay, next up we're gonna check out Russia's entry, which is Russian Woman by Maninsa. Again, I'm not entirely sure if I'm pronouncing their name correctly, but we're gonna give this a go. This seems to be like a very polarizing song, so I'm not entirely sure what all is going on here. Russia is typically like a country that is loved and hated at the same time, because people tend to like the songs that they send in. It's just that they hate the fact that they like them because Russia is so problematic. I'm not gonna get into Russia because Russia as a country is very problematic, especially if you are from the US. Like, we know. Looking at you, 2016 election. Let's go ahead and get on into this before we decide to get into political commentary. Ooh. Oh. This is what happens when you're in a country that hates the gays. You get horrible reveals like that. Russia is such an interesting country for Eurovision because they always go 100% with whatever direction they decide to go in. I can't tell if this is supposed to be campy. What the hell is happening with this song? I don't think this song is gonna get far. This is a level of chaos that just doesn't work for this competition. If Russia decides to send something that is like campy, they go 100% camp. If they decide to go for a power ballad, they go for 100% power ballad. If they decide to do something very Russian like this, they go 100% very Russian. I need a nap after that. I did not like that at all. See, here's the thing with this. This is a level of chaos that does not work for Eurovision. I don't know if it's because of the fact that there are parts that are in English and Russian, and so in the fact that I don't speak Russian, it's throwing me off and I'm not getting like the full message and story here. I'll check out the lyrics in just a moment. Only times that chaotic songs work in Eurovision is if the staging complements it. And obviously this isn't like the grand stage and everything at the semifinals or the grand final and whatnot, so it's like, it's not like what it's actually gonna wind up being and everything. But still, this is just very weird. And that reveal, if you could even call it a reveal, like, how do you go from being in like a traditional like Russian garment to just being in like some bland ass red jumpsuit? Girl, this is why you don't leave straight people in charge of doing reveals. If you're gonna do something that is a bit all over the place and a bit chaotic, you gotta have like the presence on stage to meet that. Look at Lordi in 2007 with Hard Rock Hallelujah. Look at Svetlana Loboda with Be My Valentine, Anticrisis Girl in 2009 for Ukraine. Like, especially that one. Even like Verka Serdushka for Ukraine in 2007. That is a bit of a chaotic performance in itself right there. But I mean, out of those three, Svetlana Loboda went to the absolute nth degree for chaos on stage.
I told you to my nest, you're under arrest. The others may be jealous, cause you're the one who's blessed. Yeah. Antichrist is one more.
And I don't think anything has ever topped that performance when it comes to chaotic staging and a chaotic performance and it being amazing. It's a girl power song, but I don't know why. It just doesn't translate very well. It's just so clunky. It's so clunky and everything. Like, going over the lyrics and everything. Like, it's just... It seems like this is trying to be a girl power song. But at the same time, it seems like it's trying to be like a life story. I don't know. I don't know. All I have to say is that I'm not a fan. Okay, so next up we're going to check out Estonia's entry, which is The Lucky One by Uku Saviste. Again, I'm not entirely sure if I'm pronouncing their name correctly, but we're going to check out their song next. Honey, if you're trying to be the dude version of Malruv, this ain't how you do it. I like everything but the lyrics with this so far. Give me some really explicit gay shit in Eurovision already. Oh my god. This explicitly straight stuff is so annoying at this point. Like, I like the vocal lines, and I love the production and the instrumentals. I just don't really care for the lyrics is all. Let me check his entry from last year. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to represent them last year. Yeah, he was supposed to represent them last year. And I think his entry last year was one of the songs that I really hated. Let me pull it up real quick just so I can refresh my memory on it. Oh yeah. Yep, that was one of the ones that I hated from last year. So this is a big improvement from last year's song, I'll say that. I don't know why, I just don't really like the lyrics. I am just in like a bitchy mood for this episode because I'm just roasting everybody, but it just comes off kind of whiny to me. I just don't tend to really like these types of songs when guys are like talking about like their relationships going to shit and everything. I just don't like them. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like them. But everything else about this song I really do enjoy. Like, I love the instrumentals on this. The instrumentals are so good. And I mean, and his voice sounds really good here. His voice in last year's song I did not care for. But also, can we just talk about how bizarre this video is? This video... Huh? It's so overly straight. And just like the fact that he's just like sitting on the bed just like singing along and this girl is just laying out on the bed in lingerie and everything behind him. It's just like, what man directed this shit? Like, why can't we get like a gay person, like a gay guy specifically, to do a video like that with Eurovision, like where it's just like a very explicit like sexy video and everything, because it's just like we get women being like very sexy on stage. Well, I guess we're possibly going to get it with Malruv in 2019. You never see it the other way around. It's always like a generic looking white dude, aka this dude, and some sexy lady in lingerie hanging out with him in a video, being all sexy with him and everything and whatnot. But you never get it the other way. You never get it like the gay way. You never get like two sexy dudes just writhing around with each other. It's just give the gays what we want, okay, with Eurovision sometime soon, hopefully. I mean, Queens of the Gays are fun and all and everything, but we want like explicitly gay romance shit happening in like a Eurovision video or even on stage and everything. Like the closest we got to that was Ireland's entry in, what was it, 2018? Yeah, it was 2018. That was the closest we ever got to it, but it was more so something that was implied instead of like actually like full blown showing it. And then like other times that queer people have been on Eurovision, queer men in particular, it's always been something that's been like very campy and something that's just hard to take serious. Like I think it was Montenegro's entry in 2017. The entry that had the dude with a long ponytail and everything. Again, Verka Shadushka. If they're going for something that's just like showing to the crowd that like the performer is just very much queer and everything, it's always something campy. Like, give us like a sexy queer dude on the Eurovision stage. Yes, there are sexy queer dudes that have performed on the Eurovision stage, but I want like explicitly sexy and everything, like booty shorts. I was about to say jock straps, but they wouldn't allow that on the Eurovision stage. But I mean, like booty shorts, maybe like a thong or something. Like get something like sexy that shows off the body and everything. Like get like something designed by like Marco and whatnot. Like go all out, like tits out, bulge out, ass out. Well, as long as it's appropriate and everything. Like let it out and everything. Get super gay with it, but they just don't ever do it, and it bothers me. Okay, let me live, let me complain, let me have my moment. So far this episode has been a bit of a dud, so we're gonna move on into the next song that we're gonna be checking out. God, I've been recording for a while. I've been going for 45 minutes now. I need to hurry the fuck up. Okay, so the last song we're gonna be checking out in this video is Romania's entry, which is Amnesia by Roxanne. That's some nice hair. I really like a long PC bang like that. I really like the backing vocals on this. Ooh, that dude is not wearing underwear. Either that or his underwear is just real tight. That ass is on show. She is really pretty. I love her hair color. I just love her hair in general. Ooh, costume change. Oh, this outfit. Girl, this outfit is a serve. That was really good. I really liked that. My one little gripe that I'll say is that you can tell that there is some like editing with her vocals and everything. That's my only gripe with it. Either there is some editing with her vocals or she recorded vocals with a mic that isn't the best. It was one of those two. But other than that, I really enjoyed that. That was really good. I love a good sad song. That was a good song to end on because everything else that I reacted to in this video, not that exciting. Like of the 5 songs that I reacted to in this video, I only liked Belgium's and Romania's entries. So yeah, I appreciated Estonia's entry, and I mean Spain's song was okay at best, but still, like, Spain and Russia were definitely duds for me, and Estonia had some like good qualities to it, but it just wasn't enough to like keep me there. But Belgium was really good, and I really liked Romania's entry. This was a good song. Like, Romania did a great job this year. And also, I just have to say this, I love how she pronounced amnesia. Because amnesia, I like that pronunciation. I might start saying it like that. I have like changed how I pronounce a lot of words based on like pronunciations that I've heard and everything. Like I say lilac instead of lilac, Leviathan instead of Leviathan, Poseidon instead of Poseidon. That's a very controversial one right there. Mauve instead of mauve. I've started saying H instead of H as well, so that started happening too. Changed like how I pronounce like certain words and everything and whatnot, just based off of like pronunciations that I've heard from like other people and everything from like different countries or just different regions of the world and everything, and just hearing them pronouncing them differently, being like, no, and I like that pronunciation a lot more. I'm gonna start using that one. So I think I'll probably start using amnesia. That's just a weird little tangent that I went on there, but anyways, really loved Romania's video as well. I really liked the video. I loved that outfit change. That outfit change was good. That look was such a serve. I loved it. It was so good. And again, loved her hair. Just loved her in general. She's so beautiful. so pretty. I really hope that they do well this year. Romania is typically like a country that like I've noticed that I tend to really like their songs, but at the same time I can tell that like they might not do well. But I think this one might actually perform pretty well this year, so let's hope that they do. But that is it for this installment of the series. I have been recording for nearly an hour because I have just been giving a lot of side commentary with this video. So this one's gonna be an interesting one to edit, and there's possibly going to be a song that I'm not even gonna be able to physically include in this video. Oh boy. What did you guys think of the songs that we checked out today? What songs did you enjoy? Which ones did you not enjoy? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd like to know your thoughts and opinions. Did I upset anybody by being very shady in this video? Because I know I was a bit of a bitch in this episode. I am very well aware of it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the songs I checked out today. And again, if you want to hear like full versions of the songs, check out the links down in the description box below. They'll always be there with these videos. Yeah, that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until I see you guys in my next one, whenever the hell that may be. Goodbye.